back, everybody. We're out here in the beginning of May, and mud season's finally wrapping up here in New Hampshire. Things are drying out, and finally able to tackle fixing up the driveway. Generally, our driveway's in really good shape. Very little traffic, and the people that do use it are respectful. But we still have a few problem areas we want to tackle. So I'll flip you around and show you what we're working with. So believe it or not, this is the worst part of our driveway right now. This is the low point coming down from the house. We've got the brook right here. Generally the base of our driveway is in really good shape and really firm, so we don't want to do too much digging here, but I'm gonna dig out the bottom of these potholes so they don't come back too quickly, and then get everything smoothed out. To show you what we've got for tools, yeah, I'm not gonna measure that, but that's probably 5 inches deep in the middle there, so definitely gotta take care of that. We've got our Kubota L2501 25 horse tractor. We've got the 60-inch box blade on the back. Haven't tried a ton of different tools, but I believe this is the correct tool for this job. We've got the ripper teeth down already, and the top link's shortened up so it's at an angle. They'll be able to dig down that 4, 5, 6 inches. We talked about to dig out the bottom of the potholes. And we've got a piranha tooth bar on the front of the bucket. That's not really pertinent here. I'm not doing any digging, but I'll show you that you can still back drag just fine with this thing. Alright, so just in a few minutes we've got everything, all the bottoms of those potholes dug up and brought to the surface. A lot of the gravel came up. You can see where I'm standing now, it's sandy. All the runoff, it looks like sand on top, but it's pretty hard. But here you can see a lot of, it wasn't great gravel that built this road, but there's some big stones in there I'll have to throw off to the side as I start to grade. But yeah, good. It's easy to work in these 50 to 75 foot stretches, maybe 100 feet in some of the long areas, but you might be able to see further up. We had some more potholes that I dug up separately. There's no reason here to dig up more of the road than we need to. And this will go real quick. So I'll walk you through how we're gonna adjust the box blade for this next phase. All right, so this Land Pride box blade, I think it's one of the cheaper ones that they make. And with that, we have these kind of cumbersome clips here on the ripper teeth. So we don't need the teeth anymore, so I'm gonna bring them all the way up. And to do that, here, you need pliers. Take the clip right out, and then that's all the way up. Put the clip back in. Oh, I skipped one. All right, clips out. So next thing we want to do is, I mentioned the box blade was tipped quite a bit forward, so those teeth would dig in a little deeper. Now we don't really want to do any digging. We're working to smooth out that gravel. So I'll my little handy dandy toolbox here, adjustable crescent wrench. It's already loose. Alright, we've got the blade generally level, so I don't really want to pull a bunch of material or push it. If anything, I've erred on the side of the back blade being lower than the front blade. That way it'll smooth out the material as I drag forward, and that works pretty good for me. Those teeth are high enough that they shouldn't do any more digging. And yeah, there's a decent amount of crown on this road already. I'm not going to worry about that. That'll take longer. So the blade is level this way. Hopefully a lot of you can skip that last step there. You saw me throw those baseball, volleyball sized rocks off into the ditch or off into the brook. They make a great road base, but they don't need to be up at the surface. So those are gone, and things are smooth, and the potholes are gone, so mission accomplished. We could leave it like this and be perfectly fine until next time, but I've got a small pile of stone up top of so my driveway is a half mile long. I'd get a pile of stone delivered about the midpoint because I never really know where I'm going to need it. So way up there on top of the hill, I've got some stone halfway point of the driveway. I'm going to bring it down and spread it on here, and that'll help things firm up just a bit. Alright, if you guys are having fun following along, please consider subscribing to the channel or liking this video. Just wanted to point out right here, I've got you flipped around, and I grabbed more material on this side of the bucket, on this side, inadvertently, just because it's pretty sparse up there. But I flipped around. You're going to want to dump more towards the center of the road on the crown. It'll save you a minute or two in the grading process. little tractor never ceases to amaze me. I'm almost impressed with myself here. This will be the third spring we've had this driveway and have touched it up. But every year I learn a little bit more about what's wasted time and how to do things more efficiently. But we got this real smooth pretty quickly. I broke free for 90 minutes and driveway's like new, or at least the bad spots. So the last thing you saw me do is try to track this in. I took the tractor out of four-wheel drive, put it in high gear and just went back and forth. This tractor is not super heavy. The tires are filled, so it's got some weight to it, but still just to keep it packed down before the vehicle traffic gets on there. All right, well, thanks for following along. If you enjoyed watching what a compact tractor like this can do to a gravel driveway like this, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and following along here. I can't imagine living without this thing, and it's specifically the box blade. It's gonna save the struts and shocks in our cars, and this was a lot of fun.